We have a breaking news coming in amid outrage in Bangladesh. A reaction has come in from Sheikh Hasina. She has said that Yunus government is burning minorities to death in Bangladesh. She has accused the Yunus government there, led by Md Yunus, of perpetrating unspeakable atrocity against non-Muslims, claiming that religious minorities were being targeted following her removal from power. Now, in a message issued on the occasion of Christmas, the 78-year-old Awami League leader has said that the current ruling group has seized power illegally and was in fact setting horrific precedent such as burning religious minorities to death in fact a reference to the lynching of a Hindu man in Bangladesh last week. There was a massive uproar over the lynching of Deepu Chandra, a 25-year-old man there, and the allegations against him that he in fact said something that was not Islamic, and he was lynched to death. And you can see the visuals on the screen. He was tied to a tree and in fact set on fire by the mob there. Now, reacting to that, she has said that as far as the Yunus government is concerned, religious minorities are being targeted. Let me go across to my colleague, consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary for more on this. Srinjoy, once again, Sheikh Hasina has spoken about the atrocity on minorities in Bangladesh. She has clearly said that religious minorities are being targeted in the country. Get us more details about this.
Yes, whatever you say, Sheikh Hasina, in all those years she was Prime Minister, always believed in what her father said. Her father, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founder of Bangladesh, had always said, we are not Hindus, we are not Muslims, we are not Christians, we are Bengalis. And Sheikh Hasina always followed that belief. And even today, she has that same belief, which is why she's so outraged that these attacks on minorities have been happening. Because as Prime Minister, she did her best to ensure that such attacks did not happen. And these attacks in Bangladesh are actually remarkable, because very few such attacks or assaults like the one that has happened with Deepu Chandra Das has actually happened in Bangladesh in many decades. So this is something that the people of Bangladesh have to be concerned about. And let's not forget, these are people of Bangladesh. They are citizens of Bangladesh. There are about 15 million Hindus in Bangladesh. Let's not forget that Bangladesh has a population which is equivalent to Germany and France combined. Now, if 15 million people who are Hindus and other minorities live in Bangladesh, it is absolutely incumbent on the Yunus administration, which of course took over power. It is not an elected government, to protect all Bangladeshis, including 15 million minorities. Now, Sheikh Hasina is also making the point that this Yunus administration does not have a mandate. It took over as a caretaker administration in August last year. So you've had 16 months of the Yunus government, and the elections are still a couple of months away. That's the point she's making.
Absolutely. And once again, she has taken a jibe at the Yunus government there, that minority are being targeted there in the country. Thanks so much, Srinjoy, for getting us all those details. Let's now tell you about another killing of a Hindu man in Bangladesh. A Hindu man accused of extortion was beaten to death by a group of villagers in Bangladesh's Rajbari district, is what we are learning. And the incident came to light just after the lynching of a 27-year-old Deepu Chandra Das. The visuals are on your screen. This happened last week when he was tied to a tree and set on fire. That was the first killing of the Hindu man there after the violence erupted in Bangladesh. Now, we're learning that according to the police and several local residents there, Amrit Mandal allegedly formed a terrorist force in his name in the area and used to carry out terrorist activities and extortion by intimidating the surrounding areas. And that is a claim that is coming from the interim government in Bangladesh. They have tried to downplay this. They have said that the matter was unfortunate, but also added that it was not at all communally motivated incident. In a press note, in fact, they have strongly condemned the killing, but they have said that a particular segment was trying to project the incident as communal attack. From the information provided by the police and from the investigation, this is what the statement reads, that it appears that this was not at all communal. It was related to extortion and terrorist activity. The person is there on the screen. He has been murdered by the mob. Once again, another Hindu killing in Bangladesh. For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Rajesh Saha, who has been tracking all the details. Rajesh, this is the second killing in Bangladesh. We're learning that the Bangladesh government, they've tried to downplay this and dodge the responsibility. They've said that this is not any communal, in fact, murder. This has to do with extortion and also the terrorist activity that this Hindu man was carrying out. How true is that a claim that is coming from the government there?
After the incident came into the on behalf of local police, it was being said that that person who was killed during the mob lynching was a criminal. He had several criminal records, and he was charged. He was accused of several complaints like extortion, murder, and everything. But the question arises: if someone has a criminal record, if someone was an accused, then that doesn't mean he can be lynched to death by the mob, by the unruly mob in a country. But then the question also arises that where is the where is the law, where is the court, where is the law enforcement agency? Now the authority is being questioned by the several people across the world, that how can a man be beaten to death in Bangladesh one after another. And now the government, the interim government led by Md Yunus, has come out with a statement that they are condemning the incident. They have stated that they are not supporting, that government doesn't support in any kind of illegal activities like mob lynching and this everything, whatever is going on in Bangladesh right now. So the government, the interim government, has condemned this incident and also assured that everything involved into this incident, directly or indirectly, will be arrested. However, no person has been arrested so far into this mob lynching incident, and police is conducting raids around the village, and police has assured that everyone will be arrested. But however, we are keeping an eye on the incident, that how on the investigation also, because police is conducting raid since last night, but no one has been arrested into this incident so far.
Absolutely no arrests have taken so far. Stay on with us, Rajesh. Let's once again take our viewers through the statement that is coming from the Bangladesh government. They've said that this is not a communal incident. This, in fact, the person is a top terrorist, is what they've said. And this is being seen as downplaying of the murder, or as far as the second Hindu man in Bangladesh is concerned. We have another breaking update coming in. Shocker from top Imam Sajid Rashidi has said that there's no genocide that is taking place in Bangladesh. We'll get you that reaction, but this is a shocker that is coming from the top Imam. His name is Sajid Rashidi. He said no genocide of Hindus is taking place in Bangladesh.
को सजा दी जाती है, लेकिन यहाँ नहीं दी जाएगी। मगर जो लोग इसको जेनोसाइड कह रहे हैं, कहाँ से जेनोसाइड है मुझे बताइए आप। यानी गाजा में अगर हो रहा है तो उसको तो जेनोसाइड बोलने को तैयार नहीं है। फलस्तीन में जो 40,000 बच्चे मार दिए गए, 1.5 लाख लोगों को कत्ल कर दिया गया, उस पर जेनोसाइड बोलने को तैयार नहीं, चूंकि इजराइल है सामने। और यहाँ बांग्लादेश में चूंकि यूनुस सरकार है, जो फुसफुसी सरकार है, जो कुछ बोल नहीं सकती, तो वहां के लोगों को जेनोसाइड बता दिया, चूंकि वो हिंदू हैं। अगर 15 लोगों को, 10 लोगों को या 20 लोगों को वहां मार दिया, हम निंदा कर रहे हैं, नहीं मारना चाहिए। यहां एनसीआरबी का डाटा है कि 52 लोगों को मॉब लिंचिंग कर दिया गया जय श्री राम का नारा लगाकर। आप उसको जेनोसाइड नहीं कहेंगे। 15 लोगों की हत्या को जेनोसाइड कहेंगे, 50 लोगों की हत्या को, मॉब लिंचिंग को जेनोसाइड नहीं कहेंगे आप। ये दोहरा रवैया क्यों है, ये दोहरी मानसिकता क्यों है?
मौलाना साहब, भारत में अगर दुर्भाग्यवश कुछ होता है तो आप खुले तौर पर आवाज उठाएं, आप जैसे लोग आवाज उठाते हैं। बांग्लादेश में जिस तरीके से मॉब लिंचिंग किया गया, मारा गया, या जो घटना।
Let me once again bring in my colleague Rajesh. Rajesh, several Hindus have been targeted, not just in the last 1 week, but over the last 1 year in Bangladesh. This top Imam now, in fact, has sparked a controversy. He is saying that if 15 to 20 people have been killed, that is not genocide, comparing that to the situation in the country, in India as well. Take us through the details.
We are seeing Hindus are being killed in Bangladesh one after another. We have seen the brutal death of Deepu Chandra Das a few days back. He was burned to death. After which we are seeing that Amrit Mandal alias Shamrat, he was beaten to death on Wednesday night. If this is not genocide, then the question will arise: what is the definition of genocide? Right. So Bangladesh government is now taking steps, and now they are condemning after. So we can assume, we can guess how pressure the government is under right now. So now the government is taking action. The police is conducting raid, but the question will definitely arise: if this is not genocide, then what is the definition of genocide? We have seen the death of not only Hindus. We have seen death of Osman Hadi. We know the brother of Osman Hadi has also blamed this interim government led by Dr. Md Yunus. He has blamed Dr. Md Yunus for killing his brother Osman Hadi, and he also said that they are now making the issue of Osman Hadi's death to delay the election. So the government is now being blamed, the authority is now being questioned, and they're trying to escape the responsibilities.
Absolutely. In fact, 2 Hindus have been killed in the last 1 week. The Bangladesh government is dodging the blame. They're downplaying the murder, the lynching there. And in India as well, the top Imam is saying that if 15-20 people are being killed there, it is not genocide. Stay on with us, Rajesh. We have a reaction coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Have a look.
वोट बैंक के नाम पर भड़काऊ गैंग फिर से एक बार काम पर। पहले हमने देखा कि दिग्विजय सिंह और राशिद अलवी कांग्रेस के नेता कैसे इस्लामिक जिहाद की वाइट वॉशिंग और लीपापोती कर रहे थे। कह रहे थे कि दीपू दास का मारा जाना रिएक्शन था, भारत में अल्पसंख्यकों को मारा जाता है इसलिए उसको मारा गया, और उसे जायज़ ठहराकर उसे लेजिटिमाइज कर रहे थे। और अब यही काम साजिद रशीदी नाम के एक भड़काऊ भाईजान ने भी की है। इससे पहले भी उन्होंने कई भड़काऊ बयान दिए हैं, पर अब वो कहते 10-12 हिंदू मारे गए तो कौन सी बड़ी बात है, ये कौन सी टारगेटिंग किलिंग है। ये दिखाता है कि कैसे हिंदुओं को दो गाली, हिंदुओं की आस्था से लेकर हिंदुओं के ऊपर करो चोट, और मिलना है वोट बैंक का वोट, इसलिए करो इस्लामिक जिहादियों को सपोर्ट। ये इनकी मानसिकता और मंशा है। ये वही जमात है जिन्होंने सीए का भी विरोध किया, और ये वही जमात है जो दीपू दास से लेकर बंगाल में जब हरगोविंद दास और चंदन दास को मारा जाता है, और वो भी जिहादी मानसिकता के तहत, तो उस जिहादी मानसिकता का बचाव करते हैं। ये जिहाद बचाओ, जिहादी बचाओ गैंग है। वोट बैंक के नाम पर
We have more reactions coming in. There's outrage over attack on Bangladeshi Hindus. In fact, Hindus in Bangladesh. Jaya Prada has raised concern. Former MP has slammed the Bangladesh government, the violent protests that are going on there, asking, and I quote, if this is the new Bangladesh. She has posted on social media, today I'm very unhappy. My heart is bleeding, thinking how such kind of brutality can be done to a person in Bangladesh. An innocent Hindu person, Deepu Chandra Das, was lynched by a mob, and they not only killed him, they set him on fire after tying him to a tree. Is this the new Bangladesh? Is this the new normal? This is not normal violence. This is a mob lynching attack. It is an attack on Hindu religion. Our temples are being demolished. The women are being attacked. How long will we stay silent is what she has posted. We are silent in the name of secularism. We should raise our voices. We should help the people there. We should come together to seek justice for them. So this is what Jaya Prada has in fact said, raising concern over attacks on minority in Bangladesh. Have a look.
आज मैं बहुत दुखी हूँ। आज मेरा कलेजा फट रहा है ये सोचकर कि एक इंसान के साथ इतनी दरिंदगी कैसे हो सकती है। बांग्लादेश में टीपू चंद्र दास नाम के एक मासूम हिंदू भाई को भीड़ ने मिलकर मार डाला। सिर्फ मारा ही नहीं, उसे पेड़ पर बांधकर और उसे आग लगा दिया। क्या यही वो नया बांग्लादेश? यह सरासर मॉब लिंचिंग है, सीधा सनातन धर्म पर और हिंदुत्व पर प्रहार है।